Hello, Lucas Nation fans. It is I, Kennedy Lucas, with your. I'm the host here at Lucas Chat Podcast. Thank you guys for staying tuned for the Lucas Chat Podcast. Now, I wanted to do a podcast over the movies again because I haven't. That's something I haven't done in a while, and I know I've been on tour. I've been on a lot of things lately, and I've kind of been sidetracked on this portion of KLPC. Now, we are very excited to be back and to be talking about not only the movie San Andreas, but to be back podcasting movies again. Movies is my number one thing. I love movies. I do movies. Where K.L.P Studios is developing a new film called John Blaze, which stars me, of course, Kennedy Lucas, and other voice actors like Terrence Lester and James Myers and Melissa Green. We have a lot of ideas coming out here for the movie John Blaze, so stay tuned for that as well. But for today, we want to talk about a lot of podcasts over the movie San Andreas. San Andreas features a lot of styles here for not only for K.L.P Studios but for theaters out there. Now, San Andreas stars The Rock. I like to call him. I know him as The Rock, WWE's superstar, The Rock. A lot of people know him as also Dwayne Johnson. That is his actual real name. That's his name, but I know him as The Rock. I will always call him The Rock, no matter, because I think The Rock, Dwayne Johnson was born as a wrestler first, then an actor. I really do like it when superstars try to kind of be wrestlers and then also play actors and be actors in movies. I think that's a terrific idea for them. I think that's a great start to put on their resume. Now, San Andreas, of course, is rated PG-13. It came out this year. It came out the May 29th, 2015 for the US of A. Very exciting role for The Rock and all the other all the other actors out there. Now, San Andreas was directed by Brad Payton. The music was composed by Andrew Lockington. Screenplay by Carlton Cuss, I want to say his last name is. I'm sorry if I butchered your last name. And the story by Jeremy Passmore and Andre Fabrizio. Or if I butchered your name, I'm really sorry about that. Gosh, I'm very excited to be back here on the podcast. Now, San Andreas, again, your action movie. Now, let me read the description of the movie. Now, it says, a seemingly ideal day turns disastrous when California's notorious San Andreas fault triggers a devastating magnitude 9 earthquake, the largest in recording history. As the earth cracks open and buildings start to crumble, Ray Gaines, that's the character of The Rock, Dwayne Johnson, a LAFD search and rescue helicopter pilot, must navigate the destruction from Los Angeles to San Francisco to bring his dangerous wife, Carla, I want to say Gugino, or if I mispronounce your name, I'm sorry, and their only daughter, and the actor is Alexandria Dario, to safety. Now, it seems like a very good idea. Very good idea. Again, I like it. I like it when they take great writers and they really do them big. Now, it says here the movie review: spot on cast and special effects put San Andreas on solid ground. Now, again, my take on this movie, I just think it's very actiony. I would say very awesome idea to have someone with muscle, as in The Rock, to play a really good role into this movie. Now, this movie did win #1 in America when it came out, and I don't take that so lightly, because I think a lot of movies out there, a lot of movies, they pay people to say, "Oh, #1 movie in America." In history, you've seen a lot of movies that come out that say #1 movie in America, #1 movie in America, #1 movie in America. I really do think this possibly is the #1 movie in America, because it delivers. And especially for 3D, you can't go wrong with 3D movies. You can't go wrong with 3D movies. That's just the general. Now, a lot of cast are in this movie. I've seen a lot of newcomer cast. I think they're trying to add a lot of new actors out there who really wants to become out there in the world, and you don't really see in the mainstream movies, but they're out there. Now again, I am gonna read some good reviews. Now, a lot of critics were mixed. Some were positive. We had a lot of negatives too. Um, a lot of negatives into the movie, but I think hey. Now, I want to read from of course, from the review of this year. Now, this comes from Stephen Rea, Philadelphia Inquirer. He says in his review, quite literally the blockbuster of the year. Now, a lot of people can agree with him because a lot of people love the movie. Now, Les Dion, from June 7th, 2015, as a couple days ago, says in his description, "Wow, best describe the movie in every way." And it is best to describe my reaction from preposterous reviews the movie is getting. I've been accurate on 12 of past 15 best picture winners. Will usually read reviews before opting in on the theater visit. But San Andreas, I didn't. The Rock, action flick, plenty of popcorn, CGI. Honestly, wasn't expecting much, but man, I was wrong. Totally blown away. Best special effects ever. Now, I do think they had the best effects because, again, I've seen the trailer, I've seen it in 3D. Their effects are really, really good. They must have had a big budget to perform all of that out, and I just, I'm blown away. I agree with Les Dion. He says, or he or she, I don't know, he didn't really say. I'm blown away with their special effects too because special effects was really, really good. Now, again, I want to read some of the mixed reviews here. Now, John Hazelton from Screen International says on May 27, 2015, the very earnest human film fits awkwardly into the action, but it isn't helped by some inconveniencing performance and weak dialogue. Now, again, a lot of people are going to say a lot of bad reviews. Now, I'm not saucing the review up because I can tell when a movie is bad or not. Just like the upcoming, Marvel movie Ant-Man. I don't know if that's going to be such a huge Marvel movie. Again, not trying to get off topic, but I don't think that movie's going to get as big of a big review. It may, who knows? It may not, who knows? I just think it's not there like the Avengers are. But anyhow, another reviewer says here, another disaster movie, really, as in a sarcastic way. The characters in this movie are underdeveloped. We know nothing about the characters. We just know that they are in the movie. In a disaster movie, the film does not have to make the main character look buffed and focused on their biceps. Now, that portion I can review because I did go see The Rock's other movie, Journey to Mysterious Island. I think that's the name of the movie. I did go see that movie, and I think they did kind of focused on how buff The Rock was, and again, it could be used in a good way and a bad way. I know they used The Rock's biceps in, again, Journey to Mysterious Island, for kind of a gimmick scene, kind of like a funny scene to get the crowd going. Again, I did go see Journey to Mysterious Island. I actually saw that in theaters in 3D. That movie there, now, not too bad on that movie. I think that movie was pretty decent. I say decent because I can't say it was the best ever. It was kind of weird in my eyes. Some scenes were kind of weird, and some scenes that you really didn't get. But some made sense for that. Now, they gave this movie a grade level. They gave it a grade C+. Hard review. Now, here, here's that one bad review, May 27, 2015. Ed Gonzalez from Slank Magazine says, in Brad Peyton's San Andreas, the biggest earthquake in record history is less natural disaster than diverse divorce negotiation process. Again, another bad review from that reviewer. Now, the next review says here, Mark Salzlone, I'm sorry if I butchered your name, from Austin Chronicle. San Andreas, but its very nature begs, borrows, and overwrites, steals from others. Occasionally better disaster epics. Yeah, I don't think that should be a bad review or not. Again, a lot of people are going to hate on these reviews. Again, I think I've seen the trailers, seen the movie. I think it's just another great film. I think they work really, really hard onto the movie. Now, again, not saucing the movie because I can tell you when a bad movie is bad or not. But San Andreas, I think it was pretty decent, and their their design styles and their effect styles are with great extent. I think their graphics, again, I'm not trying to talk about the effects so much, but again, you gotta give them props. It takes a lot of money to do sound effects, graphic effects, visual effects. It takes a lot of money, sometimes millions, sometimes billions, to perform something of that nature. Now, again, I've seen reviews such as E! News, such as TMZ, and such as news reports, shows like that. They're having a lot of groundbreaking records for that. And again, number one movie in America. WWE says that's number one movie in America. Now, they're not just saying that because The Rock from WWE, but that's how they do it. I think their effects were really good. Now, again, we are going to have some haters out there in the world. Again, I have a lot of people hating on K.L.P, a lot of people hating on K.L.P Studios, and a lot of people hating on me just in general as a person. So, again, you got to ignore the haters. Again, Brad Peyton, director of San Andreas, The Rock, good job. I wish I was there on set. I wish I was there to see how you do it, personally. But, again, Brad Peyton, if you're watching this podcast here, great job. Ignore the haters. Continue to do epic films like that. And I know you're probably getting rich off of this movie, getting buku money for this, for the film. And a lot of people don't see that film is a multi-millionaire business to really get into. It's a lot of work, but it's a lot of money involved in making a film, and a lot of people hate on these movies, such as San Andreas. Now, again, not just reading those reviews, a lot of people that I've seen on Instagram, Twitter, just dogging the movie out, and you can't help, The Rock just trying to get up there, and I know The Rock has another movie coming out called, I think it's called Baller. Check that out, guys. If it's called Baller, comment below, tweet me, let me know. I think it's called Baller because I've seen like a small little snippet of it. The Rock's doing the damn thing. You can't really hate too much on The Rock and what he's trying to do. Especially he was really good in Pain and Gain. Yes, we just got word here. It's an American series created by Steve Livingston and starring Dwayne Johnson. Now, okay, yeah. So it's a series on the HBO network, which would air. Actually, it just started June 21st, 2015. Yeah, that just started. So Ballers, actually, that's the name of it. Ballers is a TV series starring The Rock. So please go check that out, guys, on the HBO network and stuff like that, and Google it up if you want to, if you really want to. So thank you guys for staying tuned for the podcast. Again, this is the Lucas Chat podcast movie portion. I hope you guys really did enjoy hearing what I had to say within this podcast. I just want to take a quick thank you for K.L.P Corporations and K.L.P Studios for making all of this possible. We're celebrating 5 years and still going strong within these 5 years of YouTube. So we really hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. As right now, I'm Kennedy Lucas, logging out.